Tim's Workshop out here in the mini shed. I'm going to do another video on the 1965 40 horse VW motor. This is going to be part 9, taking the carburetor apart, cleaning out everything that can be cleaned, and hopefully don't have to replace parts on it. But we'll see. It was sitting around 40 years without being used, laying in the corner of a shop. I got a lot of room in here now. I cleaned up the area, put a lot of stuff away. I still have a lot to go. I just threw all my tools that were on the bench. I just threw them on the toolbox, but I got to put everything away so I can find stuff easily. The last video, we did the generator. Couldn't get it running with the battery charger. I don't know why, but the main thing is when I put the my drill motor on it, it ran and I was getting volts. So that means it's working as a generator. It doesn't work very well as a motor. I forgot to put this in, which goes inside here. I just got to take this off and put this back in, put some lube on it. They call it armature wavy washer. And it is. It's wavy all the way around. I don't think it has anything to do with the electrical. I think it has to do with the wear. So this needs to be in there, otherwise you're going to wear it out. So we're going to put that back in. That's about it, really. One of the reasons, like I said, that I'm doing all this smaller stuff is because the valve guides and the exhaust valves are both on back order. I tried to order from eBay, and that was a mistake. They canceled my order because where they get their stuff from didn't have it. So instead of letting me know and giving my refund to me, they canceled the order. eBay, it wasn't their fault. It was the seller of the parts. So eBay will reimburse you after 4 days if the seller doesn't do anything about it. So anyway, so that's gonna happen. So being that the parts are 4 weeks out, I can only go so far on this. So the carburetor, and as far as video goes, the carburetor's it. And then I'll be waiting. I got my parts over here, the ones I do have. They're waiting on putting all this together. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell if you like. Give me a like, hit the old hand thing, and let your friends and family, and your doggies too, know about Tim's Workshop on my YouTube. There's Buddy. Hey Buddy, come here. Say hi to everybody. Hi Buddy. Hi Buddy. How you doing? Alright, let's get going on this carburetor. Apparently I didn't hit the record button. This jet, I tried to get it out. Some of these jets on these old carburetors, if you can't get it to turn easily, you might as well just give up, because you'll strip it out, and then the only way you're going to get it out then is drill it out, and that's not really ideal for these old carburetors. So basically you're just kind of going through it, making sure that the jets and the holes in this carburetor are clear, that they're not clogged up. Every one of these holes are fine. They're not clogged up at all. The reason being is these carbs back in those days ran with just regular gas. They didn't have the unleaded, or they didn't have the ethanol unleaded, which is even worse. So they don't get clogged up. In fact, it's better for the gasket. This one's a little rusty, but it still works. The diaphragm, and this is the main gasket between the bowl and the carb. It's fine. We're going to put that back on. The needle is fine. It's nice sharp point on it. I went through all these jets. These jets are all cleared. The high speed hole, it's fine. I sprayed carb cleaner through all of them, and they're all good. Clean these up. I put them in the carb chem dip. It didn't get all the dirt off of it, but it's clean enough to run. I'll put it that way. Okay. And then I used a scrub brush on this, and used like acetone, and well, I got brake clean, but it's not as good as the brake clean that I got from Fred Meyer, and it costs more, of course. But that brake clean from Fred Meyer, it cleans really good. So, but I'm not really worried about it. I just want to get this thing running, and we'll worry about the detail later. So like I said, I went through it with the wire. Everything's clear. What you didn't get to see is all this dirt here that came out of the carburetor. Oh, it looks like sand. The brown. When that regular gas gets really old and evaporates, it leaves dirt. Basically, the gas is churning back into a dinosaur. Yeah, we're going to put this all back together, and that way you can see how it goes together, since I didn't catch how I took it apart. First off is the float. So we'll clean off the dust. And this float is plastic. It's not metal, which is surprising for how old this motor is. So let's put this back in. This is kind of weird. It just goes in this groove here and just sits down on it. Basically, that's it, you know. The needle pin is on the top part. There we go. So that's in. And then this piece here, it goes right here. It looks dirty, but it's actually clean. The hole that goes into this Venturi. Put that back on. This goes on. It goes like that. You can see the outline of this top part, so you know that that's how it goes on there. There's the needle, and it threads into this. Tighten that down. Okay. So that's on. There we go. Okay. Then we'll screw these guys in. This one has a label. What does that label say? Anything? This must have been like a dune buggy carburetor. It's like it's got like baked sand on it. 111129023. Must be the carburetor number. I don't know. Something. Uh-oh. I forgot something. There we go. It's a sleeve for the opening. Okay. Now the spring and that guy. Okay, there's that one started. Oh yeah, that works good. Okay, I didn't take this out originally. Behind door 3 here, what's in here? Yep, that's good. Put that back in. Yeah, the arm's missing here. Need to get another arm for it. This one's here though. And the gaskets on it. The gaskets, like I said, are all still good. There's a needle. This is air fuel mix. Get it all the way down, and it was out half full, half full, half. This one goes here. It's just a screw, just an opening is all it was, and that gets tightened down. And then there's this guy here. And that one I'm not quite sure what that's for. But it does get screwed down all the way. I know that. Then there's a hole here. Something's missing. So, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, we got this back together. We're going to kind of go through this because I got the schematic here, okay? First off, number 4 on this. Number 4 says securing screw and washer. So that's correct. So put a dot by that one that we checked it, okay? This one here, I'm pretty sure that's the same thing, but we'll double check. Let me get my screwdriver just to make sure. Yep, that's it. Put that back in. And 33. And the washer is securing screw and washer. So put a dot by that. And what's next? Oh, down here we got 45 and it has a spring on it. 45 is volume control screw. So that's correct. So that's in there. Dot by that. And then this big guy here is the 46. 46 is the main jet holder, main jet and washer. So let's make sure that that has the main jet in it. We don't want to just assume that it's in there. Good thing German is metric. It was metric before Japan, that's for sure. Well, I don't know. The metric. Japan was probably metric too. It's just nobody was buying Japan stuff back then. There's the main jet. It's in there. And then 48 is a washer. And the washer's there. Okay. So we got all that. Then tighten this down. Okay, what's next? This thing up here, the spring is missing. Choke shaft return spring, okay. And then 15, the choke lever, and we have the shaft nut, okay. So we're missing a spring and the choke lever. Oh, 55. What is 55? 55 is pilot jet. Okay. So let's get that out. There it is. That's good. 55, pilot jet. This one, 51. 51. What is 51? Vacuum pipe distributor. So we don't have that. So in other words, it just gets a tube, like just a brass fitting that screws into that, and it's just air going into it. That will go to the distributor. Vacuum tube. So it comes from here and it goes into this. But I'm missing the brass fitting and the hose. And we know that's a fuel line. That takes a brass fitting too. So I think we're good. So that's why I wanted to get this sheet out so we could go through and check and see what we don't have. Vacuum pipe distributor union. So it's a union we're missing. Choke lever and the choke shaft return spring. I know the union I can get. I can just get that at the hardware store. But as far as the lever and the spring, that's kind of unique. And I need to see if I can find them. Other than that, we're good. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed part 9, and we'll see you on the next one.